I'll rest those there just as a little, you might want one. We come today to our last passage in the book of Micah, the prophet Micah. What a journey it's been. Micah breaks into three sections, and I'm not sure if I really helped you see this clearly, but there's three sections where there's judgment and hope. Judgment and hope. Judgment and hope. And today we're in our last section. It started with the Lord saying, listen up, as we read in our book, and that was chapter 6, and today into chapter 7. And in chapter 7, I think the question is, what hope is there for us when we stuff up? When life is pretty dark, what hope is there? You might not be up with, British politics or anything like that, but in the 90s, there was a Prime Minister called John Major. He was the Prime Minister, and his Chief Secretary to the Treasury was a guy called Jonathan Aitken. And people thought Jonathan Aitken, he might be the next PM. He was promising, came from good family line, he had good education, he knew all the right people, and he had the right credentials. But by 1999, Jonathan Aitken found himself behind bars for perjury, for perverting the course of justice. It had been a steep fall from grace. He was accused of criminal behaviour, he eventually admitted to the perjury, and he spent 18 months in prison. Not only that, he had to declare bankruptcy because the legal fees, he couldn't pay them, and soon he was divorced as well. Aitken hit rock bottom. They were dark, dark days. So what got him through it? Well, in his book, he tells you he found something to get through those dark days and many more to come. And that something is what Micah is explaining to us today. Because the reality is we all stuff up. Some bigger than others, some more noticeable than others, but we all do things, whether caught or not. And in those dark days of our lives, when we do something wrong and bear the result of it, how do you get through it? Or in those dark days of life when things around us are all messed up, when there's wickedness and horrible, terrible leaders ruling the world, how do we get through it? Or what about that darkest of day that's coming, the day of the Lord's judgment? How will we get through that day? What hope do we have? Well, Micah tells us today our hope in these 7:5-9.